Life Positive is presenting its third video on the very effective Gayatri mantra. Every mantra consists of mystic syllables. By uttering the mantras, one invokes the deity associated with it. Every mantra has some practices involved in it. The first practice is sankalpa. The sadhaka commits himself, shows his determination by taking sankalpa. In the second step, the sadhaka creates kavacha around him to make his sadhana uninterrupted and accomplished. In the third step, the sadhaka offers arghya to the deity he is worshipping. Every mantra has devata assigned to it. Every mantra is composed in the chanda. Every mantra has bija in it. Every mantra has kilaka. Kilaka means lock. Every devotee must unlock the mantra by performing the nyasa prescribed in scriptures, and this is known as kilakam. Every mantra has shakti, the universal cosmic energy. Mantra Vidya is Dhvani Pradhana Vidya, but it is also a Bhava Pradhana Vidya. Dhvani and Bhava must go hand in hand so that the mantra becomes fruitful for the devotee. The mantra is chanted keeping in view the melody, which is the product of the chanda rachana of the mantra. The uchara of mantra should be correct, errorless, for mantra to be effective. The uchara consists of four things: pronunciation of the words, intonation of the words, the stressing the important syllables, and the swara. If the four things are paid attention to while chanting the mantra becomes successful for the devotee. This slide shows the original Gayatri mantra, its meaning, its syntax, and its semantic in different languages. Gayatri mantra is very sacred and pious mantra. It is very powerful mantra, and as per the history of the mantra, this mantra is to be learned and absorbed from the father or the guru. Hence, we are not going to utter this mantra in this series. The father, while doing the Maunji Bandhana of the son, utters this mantra in the ears of the son when son becomes Dvija after the Maunji Bandhana. Dvitiya Jayate iti Dvijaha. It is the second birth of the son. After the Maunji Bandhana, as per the Hindu scriptures, the second birth, the learning cycle of the son begins. The main aim of this presentation is to focus on alternative 30 deity Gayatri mantras. Why 30 Gayatri mantras is a question that all may ask. The human life is a complex, full of unlimited possibilities and unlimited challenges. There are many deities in Hindu religion. The characteristics of each deity are defined and distinct. There are sub-deities of the main deities. For example, the Ramayana scriptures defines the sub-powers of the Pavan Devata. When Pavana Devata taught Hanumanta, the incarnation of Rudra, how to fly in the sky, the Pavana Devata explained the sub-deities of him. There are around, the scriptures have the record that there are around 40 powerful classified subcomponents of the Pavana Devata. Hence, there are many Gayatri mantras apart from the main Gayatri mantra. Much can be talked about the Gayatri mantra and the other deities' Gayatri mantra. But the Vidya is Ananta, Kala is Alpa. Hence, the human being must become Hamsa to take the essence, that is the Kshira, leaving aside the water. From this slide, we are going to see the various 30 deities Gayatri mantra. They are numbered. There are 4 columns that you will see in the coming slides. One is the serial number. Number 2 is the deity of the Gayatri mantra. Then the mantra is in the 3rd column. And the utility of the mantra as per the scriptures is given in the last column. I will not take your valuable time by reading these mantras. I will just generalize the things. In the 2nd column, I have tried using the software, the computer artificial intelligence software. I have tried to count the syllables in the mantra, and they are mentioned in column number 2. This is the 2nd slide of the Gayatri mantras, which contains 5 deities Gayatri mantra. I will be talking about serial number 8, Hanumanta Gayatri. Here I have explained one Gayatri mantra of Hanumanta. But Hanumanta is known with different 4 to 5 names. And I have seen in the scriptures the different Gayatris of Hanumanta with different names. So you have to take note of this. At serial number 9, 10, you will find Surya Gayatri and Chandra Gayatri. Surya and Chandra are Navagrahas. And in the next slide, you will find Shani Gayatri. Shani is also a Graha. So, 3 Grahas are also composed. On 3 Grahas, Gayatri mantra is also composed. In the third slide, you will find 5 more Gayatris of the 5 deities. I will point out your attention at serial number 14. In serial number 14, Narasimha Gayatri is mentioned. In column number 3, I have mentioned that there are 3 more versions of Narasimha Gayatri on record in scriptures. On 4th May is Narasimha Jayanti. I will attempt to come out with a separate presentation on the worship of Narasimha, its fruits and its falits, if time permits. In this slide, at serial number 16, you see Lakshmi Gayatri. I have mentioned 2 different versions of Lakshmi Gayatri. There is also a mention of Agni Gayatri at serial number 14. In the next slide, you will find 5 more deities and their Gayatri mantras with syllables mentioned. I will invite your attention to Hansa Gayatri. Hansa has very important features, and Hansa is very pious in Guru Puja. Hansa is very pious with Goddess Saraswati. At serial number 24, Hayagriva Gayatri is mentioned. Hayagriva is a god of Vidya also. I will try to come out with the solution on the therapy, spiritual therapy, to improve the uchara of the students who cannot pronounce words, syllables, varnas properly. Hayagriva Upasana helps in improving intonation, speech. It is speech therapy in medicine has come out of this. This is the last slide wherein I have shared 5 Gayatri mantras. The serial number 26 describes the Sudarshana Gayatri. Sudarshana is a yantra. Sudarshan is a chakra. The chakra which Lord Vishnu or Krishna obtained with his tapasya. And the Sudarshan yantra is a very powerful yantra. Serial number 27 is Graha, Shani Graha. At serial number 28 and 29, The Gayatri mantras are devoted to mantra and yantra. The mantra is also has mantra process has also a Gayatri, and the yantra process also has a Gayatri. At serial number 30, at serial number 30, Dhanvantari Gayatri. Dhanvantari is an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, which is worshipped by medical practitioners. The patients who are in need of early relief from prolonged illness also practice Dhanvantari mantra and Dhanvantari Gayatri. After viewing the 30 deities, grahas, Gayatri mantras, I have made some generalizations. There are around 8 words in each Gayatri mantra, but the count of syllables of each Gayatri mantra is different. The three words in the Gayatri mantra are similar across all the 30 examples presented in the slides gone before. Since the work jurisdiction of each deity incarnation is distinct, the effect of Gayatri mantra is bound to be different. There are many versions of deities Gayatri mantra which I have already explained. The careful analysis of the 30 Gayatri mantras shows that Gayatri is on mantra and one Gayatri is on yantra. 3 Graha Devata Gayatri mantras are included in the list. One Gayatri is on Sudarshan Yantra. Many researches on different aspects of Gayatri mantras effect on human beings and performance of the students have been done. Gayatri mantra recitation and the poem recitation post performance was scientifically verified, and it was statistically proved that students reciting Gayatri mantra had attained better verifiable results. Researchers have a record that sound waves created by original Gayatri mantra are the highest sound waves, and this was established by the researchers done by the German and American scientists. Researchers and research papers published by Ayurvedic medicine practitioners have proved that chanting of original Gayatri mantra has positive effect on manasa prakruti of the patient, and the stress of the patient is relieved. Thank you. Shubham Bhavatu.